everybody, welcome back. I really hope you're excited for today's class. We are going to get warmed up seated on your mat, sitting crisscross, or however is comfortable for you. Feel free to have your legs out in front of you or even sit up onto a cushion. So just rest your hands on your knees and we're just going to take a couple focused breaths together. So settle your weight right between your sitting bones. Take a big inhale through your nose. And then exhale out through your mouth, almost like you're blowing out a birthday candle. And then do that again. Inhale, feel your lungs expanding like a balloon out in all directions. And then exhale. Good. Do that one more time. Try to let the shoulders stay heavy. Keep them away from your ears. Very good. Now place one hand on the mat next to you. Take the opposite hand out to the side. Breathe in and raise your arm up to the ceiling. Exhale and you're going to side bend, allowing this bottom elbow to bend to take you into a big side body stretch. And then inhale, you're going to come back up tall. Exhale, lower the arm to the mat. Other side. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, side bend over. Inhale, stack the spine up tall, and then exhale, lower the arm. Good. Do that a few more times. As you side bend, keep the weight on that opposite sitting bone so we don't let the hips come off the mat. Back to tall, and then lower. Good. One more time like that. Exhale, really feel those rib and hips spread apart from each other on the top side. And then we lower down. Now this time, find your side bend and we're going to hold over there and stay. Stay here for an extra breath or two and see if you can maybe reach that arm a little further from you. Find a deeper stretch in that side body. And then come up tall. Good. Do that on the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale to side bend and then stay here. And as you inhale, feel some expansion through the rib cage. Good. Holding that side bend a little longer. Maybe you can sink further and then come on up out of it. Good. Now this time we're going to hold our side bend like we did, but we're going to add on to it. So now we pause here. On your exhale, you're going to rotate and twist towards the floor. Your fingertips get close to touching. My shoulder is looking at my opposite knee. And then I rotate back to the front and open my chest. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, I pull my abs back. So really active through the core. And then I open up. Good. Do that one last time. Use this hand on the floor to kind of push and pull. Should feel a good stretch through the upper back. And then come up to sitting. Other side. Raise the arm. Exhale into your side bend. Inhale, hold here. And then exhale, we start to rotate. I kind of push my mat away from me with my hand as I twist to look at the ground. And then rotate back to the front. Good. 2 more times. Feel the wall of your abs drawing back towards the spine. Very good. Take that one more time. And then find your body to the front and come all the way back up tall. Very nice. So go ahead and place your feet onto the mat. Legs all the way together, which is pretty challenging. If it feels better to you, you can separate your feet and your knees slightly. I'm going to go all the way together. Sit up as tall as you can. If you need to sit up on a cushion of some sort, you may. We're going to take our hands up to our head. You can either place the hands on your forehead or behind your head, either one. Sometimes going behind the head feels kind of tight in the shoulders. I'm going to put the backs of my hands on my forehead. I think that feels best to me, but you can decide. So you're going to sit here in a tall lifted spine and take a breath in. As you exhale, you're just going to scoop out through the belly, tuck your tail under, roll away from your legs about halfway, and then inhale to roll back up and sit on your sitting bones. Do that again. Exhale. If your legs are together, really give them a little squeeze so you feel the inner thighs as well as the glutes and the abdominals. and sit back up. Now this is not easy doing this action with the hands at the forehead. So if that's too much, like if you're feeling your hip flexors a lot, feel free to grab your legs instead to support the hip flexors. All right, let's do this a couple more times. When the hands are up here, our abs have to carry their weight, which is a lot more challenging. Good, couple more times. Really lead with that scoop of the tail. Roll your pelvis away from your thighs. Good, and your feet are doing their best to kind of grip onto the mat and stay down. Very good. Now on your next one, roll back there and stay. We're gonna hold here and take a breath in. Don't change a thing. When you exhale this time, you're gonna flex forward, keeping your C curve, round over your legs. Now articulate your spine back up from bottom to top. And we'll do that again. Inhale here. Exhale, we scoop under and roll back. Inhale, we hold it and stay. Exhale, we curl the spine forward, nose to the knees. Keep your neck and arms strong, and then roll back up tall. Good, couple more times. Scoop under, open the front of the thighs. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, lift. Okay, let's do 2 more times like this so we really get the pattern ingrained in our bodies. Exhale over. Inhale up. So good. One more time just like that. So 4 breaths, 4 counts. Exhale over. So testing our abs in a little bit of a different way in this seated position. Now we're going to add rotation to this. So roll back into your C curve and stay. You're going to rotate to one side. This is where I really like having the legs together, because as you twist, you can deepen that connection of the knees in on each other, and it really helps to stabilize the legs, because what you don't want is for the legs to move off of center. They stay solid. Now pause in the middle, take your breath in, and then exhale, fold forward. Whew. Good. Come up and let's do that again. Inhale, tall. Exhale, roll back. Good. Think of opening like your armpits are trying to look at the wall you're twisting towards. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate, and then return. Good. 2 more times. Twist and center. This is so much harder than it looks. Twist and then center, and then dive over the legs. Whew. All right, last time. We're going to add one last fun addition here. We're going to roll back and stay. Inhale, hold. Exhale. When you twist, you're going to reach the arms front to back, and then return and place the backs of the hands against the head. Other side. Reach, and either way, whether you're going behind the head or in front, you just twist and open, and then return and replace where they came from. Twist, and then face front. Inhale, pause, exhale to dive forward. Whew. All right, just for good measure, one last time. Scoop under and roll. Twist and deepen that connection of the abdominals, and then front. Good. Keep your low back rounded. Keep your head nice and vertical. So my chin is level to the floor. Last one. And then pause through center, breathe in. Exhale, fold over the legs. Whew. And this time you can just grab your shins, totally relax. Whew. So good. All right, now come onto your backs and do one more little something for our abdominals, but in a little bit of a different way. So we're going to keep our head on the mat and really kind of work on our low abdominals and get a good rolling of the pelvis, which is going to come in handy for a lot of the exercises that we're going to do. So imprint your spine, tuck under, and draw the ribs to the hips. Arms are down. You want to make sure your head isn't on a cushion or a pillow for this one. It's flat on the mat. So from your imprinted spine, you're going to lift one leg up to tabletop at a time, cross your ankles, and let your knees turn out slightly. So my abs are nice and short here. What I want you to avoid is swinging your legs forward and back. So we're going to try to minimize that as much as possible. Try to just leave your legs in this relationship to your body. You're going to inhale, get ready. Exhale, you're just gonna curl your tail under and do the tiniest little roll of your pelvis and then come back down. So the thighs get slightly closer to the body, but it doesn't happen just by bringing my knees in. It happens by me shortening my abs, pushing into the floor, and getting a little curl of my tailbone. And again, this is another one that looks simple, but it's actually very challenging to do it right. So we're not using momentum, we're not swinging the legs around. It's just a controlled shortening and then release. Good, couple more times, and it can be very small. In fact, it should be very small. It's not gonna be a big movement. Good, so really exhale on that curl. Inhale to release it. Good, we'll just do a couple more. Scoop and then release. There's a lot of movements in the Pilates repertoire, on the mat especially, where we're curling on and off the mat or we're articulating and rolling. So this movement pattern is going to be really essential for you to have locked into your body. Not to mention, it's just a crazy hard ab exercise. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Try to widen the collarbones. Whew, and then set your feet down one by one. Very nice. Okay, now place your feet on the floor. We're going to go into a little shoulder bridge prep. So this is an exercise that we're going to build on as we go through our So next we're going to go into a prep for an exercise called shoulder bridge. So this is a really fun one. We're going to work up to the full exercise as we go through our foundation series. So you'll see quite a bit of this one. So your feet are going to be flat on the mat, hip width apart, arms by your sides. So take a breath in to get ready. Your spine is neutral. As you exhale, we're not going to do a roll like we've done in some of the warm-ups. We're going to keep our back neutral and just press our hips to the ceiling. So 1 count, we push up into this high bridge position. Now hold here and stay. On your exhale, you set your tail down in your neutral, and then you inhale, stay. So every time you breathe out, we're moving. Exhale, you move. Every time you inhale, you're holding the position. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, we get ready to go again. Exhale, we lift. So really drive into the heels. Feel that glute connection. Lower the hips down. Breathe in. Couple more times. Shift the weight forward over your feet so you feel like you're pulling your mat towards you with your legs. Good. Let's do this a couple more times. So we pop right up nice and strong. Hold here, and then we lower down. Good. Let's do this 2 more times. Exhale, lift. Get up there all in one piece. Keep the ribs and hips the same space apart. And lower 1 more time. Pop up. Now this time hold. I want you to just barely float 1 foot off of the ground. Like I could just slip a piece of paper under it and then set the foot down. Whew, do the other side. Tiny, tiny lift. And then lower. Do that a couple more times. Now when your foot leaves the mat, the goal is for your pelvis not to change. So there's no dunking or rotating of the pelvis. You keep your bones level, which is so, so hard. Let's do 1 more little hover on each side. Whew, very good. And then set the feet down, lift up a little higher, and then set your tail on the mat. Whew. Good. Let's try that 1 more time. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. When you lift a foot, that's on your exhale. When you replace, we inhale. Good. Breathe. And in. So nice. It really helps to give a breath to each movement to help us stay focused. 1 more time on each side. So good. Now get 2 feet back down, lift up a little higher, and then set yourself back on the mat. Whew. All right, just drop your knees from side to side to kind of stretch out the hips and the lower back. And with that, we are all done with today's workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you back here on the mat. So I will see you then. Bye. You did it! Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.